15th. They're going to bat. Bahrain's going to bat. Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to the fourth match of the T10 match in the Mini C Games, live from the BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia. It's match between Malaysia A versus Bahrain side. Bahrain won the toss and elected to bat first. Let's have a look at the points table. Bahrain played two matches and won two matches. They were really on top-notch form as far as this shorter format is concerned. They played in mini C games T20 format as well against all these three countries, Malaysia, Thailand, and Malaysia A, three sides in fact. And they played really good cricket, and now they are leading the table as far as T10 format is concerned. They won both matches against Thailand and Malaysia. They got 4 points, and the net run rate is 3. Coming to home team Malaysia, they played two matches. They won against Thailand, and they couldn't able to win against Bahrain. So they won one and they lost one. So they got 2 points on the table. Their net run rate is minus 0.1. So in third place, Thailand, we can able to see there. And last but not the least, Malaysia A is in the fourth position. As we can see, Malaysia A side walking onto the field. Well, I have co-commentator with me, Rahik. Good afternoon, Rahik.
Good afternoon, Vijay. How are you doing? Long day of cricket today.
Well, an exciting format coming up for you as well, T10 format. This is a very fast game comparing with T20, Rahik.
That's what I like. All those risky shots being played, big boundaries.
And you know about Malaysia A as well. You were there on day one of the game. Malaysia A played really good brand of cricket. We have seen that. And look at the potential what Malaysia A has. Phenomenal players. Some players were about to get back to the national team. This was a very good platform for them.
Listen, the jerseys are really nice. Vijay, if you look at it, I think those are new.
Absolutely, it's brand new jersey. We can expect a lot of luck from that blue color jersey from Malaysia A side. They have exciting prospects in their squad.
Vijay, first ball, what will it be? I feel like it's gonna be a boundary.
Well, it's too early to say, but yeah, you can expect that for sure. Bahrain has a very strong batting unit, and this would be the last match for them. And they'll be flying to Bhutan to play the bilateral T20 series on the next week. First ball, well driven, onto the bat.
So for nothing, just a dot. My predictions has their level. Not everything comes true.
Well, Mohammad Azri Azhar is a wonderful bowler as far as Malaysia A was concerned. Right from the beginning of this mini C games, we have seen him bowling very well for Malaysia A in the T20 format, and he is a bright prospect for Malaysia national team as well. And in batting, we have Amir, skipper of the Bahrain team, and along with him, Navina, who scored one of the quickest half centuries for Bahrain team, the recently held T20 format.
Here comes the second ball.
Well negotiated by Amir. Has gone to the gully region. No run taken there. Back to back two dot balls. Rahik, you told that it's going to be a boundary the first ball. Now you have seen a couple of dot balls in the fast moving game. What do you reckon about this?
Now I feel like it's going to be a wicket because the batsmen are struggling facing Azri Azhar.
Amir's strike facing Azri Azhar. Well, there's a check shot from Amir. It got into the bottom of the bat. So no run again on the board of Bahrain.
Three back-to-back dot balls. Brilliant bowling from Azri Azhar. Just brilliant. No runs yet at the scorecard with three balls already down.
Full length delivery from Azri Azhar, and it has gone to the fielder. A run taken. First run coming into. Oh, it's still a dot ball. Well, that's a brilliant bowling from Azri Azhar.
Last two balls to go. Will be a maiden.
With shot of the length. This time it's a single. Amir is picking up and trying to rotate the strike to Navina because we have seen Navina is in good nick and he has scored an amazing half century. Usually you see Amir in the T20 series who's coming in the middle order. Right now is playing in the opening batting.
For a different stance today. The Bahrain.
That's an amazing pull shot from Navina and the first boundary coming into Bahrain's account. Wonderful display of the batting we are seeing from Navina for the past few days. His form is continuing in red hot way.
Just look at the boundary. Facing it away, picked up and gone huge. No effort in that, using the pace of the ball, just guiding it towards the boundary.
By end of the first over, Bahrain is 5 for no loss. Azri Azhar bowled really well. It's all about length. Rahik, he bowled a bit of short of the length and got punished for that.
Absolutely. But the shot was amazing.
Next bowler, Jawad, is all set to bowl to Amir, skipper of the Bahrain team. It was a brilliant toss to win for Bahrain to bat on this batting surface. It's a wonderful bowling from Jawad, a dot ball.
Brilliant bowling, first ball from Jawad over here.
Having a batter like Navina on a non-striking end, Amir would be very confident enough to take on this innings. Look at that slow delivery and loosen up delivery as well. Going to the boundary. First boundary for Amir. He would be very happy.
Just look at the shot he played with perfection, Vijay, with perfection, guiding us towards the offside covers. Brilliant.
And most importantly, he played with a single hand, which was really exclusive way of getting the runs. Both of these two batters in the center got boundaries. That's a good ball from Jawad, where he has got full length and a bit wider. It would be difficult for batter to reach out for the ball.
Malaysia a bit startled with those two boundaries, but nonetheless, can they make a comeback over here?
Well directed Yorker from Jawad and a single taken there. In fact, it was a little bit risky single. Well,
Just
Navina would be facing for the first time Jawad in this match and in the new format as well. Once again, a bit short of the length and wider as well. Little bit short of the length. Could have been a full length, but anyway, the result favors Malaysia A. No extra run given there by the umpire. Navina is on strike. Once again, a very good delivery from Naveen. Jawad's in swinging ball to Navina. A dot ball to end up the second over. Bahrain are 10 for no loss.
I feel like these two batsmen are getting settled in, Vijay. If Malaysia wants to stop the high scoring chase, they need to get this partnership out as soon as possible.
I agree to your point, Rahik. Well, the run rate is 5 per over so far. Skipper wants to change to cap from the helmet. Makes sense. I guess spinners will be coming into the play from here on. Arslan will be bowling.
Amir now at 6 is 9. Can you see some more boundaries?
Well, it's a good opportunity for Bahrain batters to go against these spinners and try to get as many runs as possible. Amir is on strike facing Arslan. Going for a bigger shot here. Amir Can he get a six? Yes, it is a six. Massive six from Amir. What a good start for Bahrain team. They are continuing this form.
Just a wonderful boundary, Vijay. As I was saying, Amir is going to be expensive for Malaysia A.
Well, Amir facing the second, going straight to point region for a coming up bit wider. An umpire signals wide. Sometimes this is what happens, Rahik. When you try to be over smart, extra runs will be popping up from nowhere.
That's
Amir is
what
on strike.
confidence, overconfidence
This time
gets you.
well driven, going to the boundary, and he gets boundary. Well, the boundaries are flowing like rain.
As we just said, the boundaries are flowing like a rain. There is nothing able to stop Ahmed. He is doing it for his team right now. He is guiding his team to the victory. With last three balls to go for this over, Amir, can we see some more boundaries from you with those brilliant sixes and fours and the extra wide run came one. And again, Amir hits it high up in the air. No player behind it. Can he stop the ball? No, that will go huge. Four more runs being added already. 15 runs this over. Brilliant batting. Brilliant batting by Amir. Uh, The type of batting you want in a T10 match, that's the kind of batting you get.
Well, back to back boundaries for Amir. Wonderful start for Bahrain team. Look at that. One more bigger shot from Amir. It's going to the boundary. Three consecutive boundaries for Amir and Bahrain team. What a lovely start for Bahrain. Malaysia A are struggling incredibly here. So the power play seems to be favoring Bahrain team. Still one more ball left out for the completion of the power. Rahik, it's 3 overs for the power play to an end.
Vijay, have you seen the run?
It's a run feast in Biomas Oval.
With one more ball to go.
Amir is on strike. Going for one more bigger shot here. Will it be the same result? No, it's not the same result. This time it's going to be 2 runs. What a great over for Bahrain team. 21 runs coming up from Arslan's over. Amir would be very happy to get a lot of runs on his under his belt. He's got 26 runs from 15 balls. This winds up the power play, and also 3 overs up. Bahrain are 31 for no loss.
Vijay, I would just say one thing. The perfect use of power play I've seen the last few days.
Rahik, it's T10 power play, so you would be excited to see how it goes on. Well, Jawad again continuing from the opposite end. Nabina will be on strike. This time it's his responsibility to go against the bowler.
Jawad coming into Navina.
Look at that. Slashing hard. Navina. Yes, he
They
is getting
are
a double run.
Bahrain players are really punishing the ball. They are not taking the ball lightly with all their strength, hitting the ball with the bat.
Jawad is Navina. Well york delivery by Jawad. And it's the boundary again. Navina inverting Yorker's boundaries. Look at that. Wonder way of convert those Yorkers to boundary. Well, third delivery coming up from Jawad. Navina is on strike. He has already got 10 runs from 5 balls. This time smacked hard and straight into the hand of the fielder. First wicket down for Bahrain. Malaysia A up the rhythm back. It was easy catch, sitter catch the fielder in the long off region.
Beautifully taken. Navina just went for the bigger shots, but doesn't matter in T10. You can lose the wickets. It's only 10 overs game, so as much contribution you can do without using up balls. That's the game over here. We can hope to see some big fiery start if Amir comes to bat again. Fiaz, I hope he doesn't do anything risky over here. Give the strike to Amir and he takes time to get settled in. But Malaysia A would want to take his wicket early on and put on the pressure. Jawad going to bowl his fourth ball of the over. That was very risky. Dot ball. Wanted to take a run, but a yes or no situation. Save the batsman. It was just in the player's hand. One more ball to go. It's 37 of 1 in 3.5 overs. The last ball of this over. Jawad to Fiaz. Fiaz strikes it hard on the offside. No one's there and a boundary again. Four more runs being added to the scorecard by Fiaz. Fiaz announcing himself in the style with the fiery boundary. With that, 4 overs are done. With 41 runs, the scoreboard 1 wicket down. Amir not out. Fiaz not out. Navina got out by Rajkumar, bowled by Jawad. Made 10 runs in 6 balls with 2 fours. Amir 26 of 15, 4 fours, 1 6. Fiaz just 4 runs, 3 balls, just 1 4. Brilliant batting from Fiaz. Now we get back to Amir. Malaysia A, they're struggling over here. To break the partnership, Syed Junaid Khan coming in. We know how he bowls and a well experienced bowler he is. Pacer coming in. Just a single run taken. He has now at 4 of 3. They would want to look for some good boundaries, but do have to respect the good balls. Cannot give in the wickets. Another big boundary. The Bahrain raining down the boundaries so effortlessly. They're making it seem too easy, but I assure you, it's not easy at all. It takes time. Four more balls to go for this over. Almost went away. 7 runs already from this over. And a beautiful wicket. What a beautiful caught behind the wicket by the keeper. Just a brilliant wicket that is. One of the most beautiful wicket a bowler can have.
Look at that. Going for the cut shot straight in the hand of the keeper. That's the way to pick up a wicket here. They need to break the partnership. And yes, main man Fiaz walking back to change room. That's the start what Malaysia A would be looking forward to. And Bahrain, after scoring brilliant runs on the board, 48 runs, they lost the second wicket. New man Sohail will be walking into the center. This would be really testing for him because it's a T10 format. He has to go against the bowlers in every possible way. Amir, who scored 27 runs from 16 balls, will be accompanying him.
With 2 more balls to go
What a
for this
love.
over. Sohel coming in, the new batsman.
Well, this over, especially after taking a wicket, Syed Junaid would be bowling to Sohail. All Sohail has to do is either go for a bigger shots or rotate the strike to Amir, who's already established there in the center. He's taking his guard. Rahik, what is your predicted score as far as this game is concerned?
I feel like it will go beyond 120 or 120 or beyond 120,
Well,
not below that.
it sounds good. All right, Junaid is all set to bowl his fifth ball to Sohail. That's a lovely comeback for Malaysia A to get a dot ball after wicket. The replay sums up there. Batter Sohail was trying to check out the shot. There's no time for batters to adapt themselves in the T10 format. This time, Sohail has completely missed the line of the ball. Once again, a dot ball. What a way to end up Syed Junaid's first over after conceding that boundary. He's picked up a wicket and bowled back to back dot balls. By end of the 5 overs, Bahrain is 48 for 2. Rahik 120, which is like about 12 runs per over.
If Perrin doesn't lose any more wickets, that's possible. But if they keep on losing the wickets one after another, difficult.
Look at that batting
And
card. Amir and Navina both scored brilliant runs in the beginning of the game. Muhammad Ayman is introduced into attack. Amir will be facing Ayman. Wonderful bowling from Ayman. A dot ball.
Azik Ayman. Oh, no, sorry. Ayman Zakan to Amir.
Amir is on strike. We already got 27 runs from 17 balls. Muhammad Ayman is not happy with something. He has stopped in the second ball. Now it's going for the second ball. Well played by Amir towards deep extra mid wicket region for a single.
Can we hope for some big boundaries this over, or will Sohel announce himself in style?
Well driven by Sohail to pick up a single. That was a risky single, in fact. And going for one more run here, it was a bit of easy way of relaxing way for the fielders. They could have tried to protect that. Fourth ball coming up from Ayman. Sohail going to the long on region for a single. Dancing down the wicket, Amir couldn't be able to get the completion of the shot.
Risky for Amir, because the next ball of the spinner is going to target his weakness right now. Has to be careful in this ball. Might look lucrative, but cannot.
A single coming into play as far as Bahrain team is concerned. All of a sudden, they were losing that grip of getting those boundaries and dominating the innings. So by end of the 6 overs, Bahrain is 53 for 2.
Six overs done. Four more overs to go. And my prediction was 120. 24 balls. Kind of difficult, but let's hope for the best in this 4 overs.
Stats Stats Guru is coming up with a lot of new stats now. Hassan is a new bowler. He's all set to bowl to skipper of Bahrain, Amir.
The first
Well,
ball. Yes, yes.
Amir got a single there.
Want to go for the shot, but couldn't time it properly. Just a single. The long on.
Well, all of a sudden, run rate is down and out for Bahrain. Desperately looking for some boundaries.
And a quicker. Not expected.
Well, spinner bowling a bouncer, which is a rare scene. And again, in T10 format, you can expect anything as such. It looks like Ahmed didn't wear the chest guard. It has hit directly onto the ribs. In fact, he was not even expecting that bounce. He has changed to cap from the helmet in a couple of overs ago. Now the doctor is coming up with the ice back.
Hassan Masood might be new in the game, but he has played a lot of matches 138 matches, 3,595 runs, and 55 wickets, Vijay. He knows exactly what he's doing. It wasn't a mistake, I would say.
Yeah, but do you remember Qais Ahmed used to do the same thing in the T10 format? He used to bowl bouncers.
All the bowlers used to bowl bouncers. There is no good
No,
bowler well
no,
behaved. Bowlers have to be aggressive.
spinner bowling bouncer, that too getting well executed is something different than comparing with normally bowling bowler bouncers or maybe
Yes, yes,
spinner
sure.
bowling bouncers in normal format. There's a massive difference between different things.
As far as I understand, just cutting it towards the offside. They're just there, probably a single. As far as I understand, Vijay, you could explain better. Bowling a bouncer in a when you are doing spin, it's quite difficult, right? Too much force from the shoulder. Checks it down, on, save by the fielder. It's a single.
So to answer your question, yes, it's very difficult for spinner to bowl a bouncer, and the action in particular would not be that suitable to hit the deck hard, and it is also predictable.
Up in there, cleared and caught. Hassan Mahsood gets Amir. Brilliant wicket.
Well, what else we can say? There was a drought of boundaries. Skipper had to take a risk. He has lifted the ball up in the air and couldn't able to manage to cross the fielder. Fielder had a safer hands and grabbed it with a swag, where skipper had to walk back a long walk to change room. This means that Bahrain lost the third wicket for 57 runs. Look at the bowling card. Hassan Masood bowled 1 over, just conceded 4 runs and picked up a wicket. Junaid Khan 1 over, 7 runs conceded, 1 wicket. He grabbed it. Last but not the least, Jawad Ali. He bowled 2 overs, conceded 15 runs and picked up a wicket. We were expecting a lot from Mohammad Azhar, but of course, probably if another over is given to him, he might even come back well and strong.
Rahman Khan coming again to bowl his second over. First over considered 5 runs only. Striking it down, taking a good side.
There was an inside edge, and Sohail comfortably took a single there and rotating the strike to new man Asif, who's in. As skipper Amir went back to change room when he was trying to go for the aerial shot because there was a drought of boundaries. They desperately looking for the boundary now.
Cutting it again.
Okay.
On the cover. Player just there to stop it. Quick singles being taken. Good run between the wickets.
Well, finally they are managing to convert those singles to doubles, but still, Bahrain team, as we all know about their potential, they are known for good hard hitting, and still we are missing that part in this game. Well, single coming up there once again for Bahrain team. This time it was Asif.
Quick singles again.
Well, runs are coming slowly and steadily for Bahrain team. So by end of 8 overs, Bahrain is 62 for 3. Both new batters, Asif and Sohail, got 3 and 7 runs respectively. They have a lot of responsibilities to fulfill as skipper Amir went back to change room alongside Navina, who was also playing well, is not there here as he lost his wicket. So there's a lot of work to be done in next couple of overs as far as Bahrain's batting is concerned. And for Malaysia A, it's quite simple thing. Make sure to get a lot of dot balls. Definitely it will pick up a few wickets here and there. Hassan will be continuing his second over. He just conceded 4 runs and picked up a wicket. Well, that was a wide start of.
Flying it away in the long on. And what a catch that is! Sohail departs. What a masterclass catch that is. Composure of the full body and confidently catching the ball. One of the best catches we have seen so far. Sohail departs of 7 of 9.
Look at that. We are looking for bigger shots. No other go. But this time it was the fielder's opportunity to grab it. It was well placed by Malaysia A side to have the deep fielder for the catching. It was looking like as if Sohail went for catch practice and given away his wicket. He couldn't able to manage to get more runs on board except 7 runs. Imran Javed is a new batter, will be into the center to replace the previous batter. Hassan doing the trick again for Malaysia A. He has already picked up the first wicket and now the second wicket. This is looking a handsome bowling figure for him.
Straight up in the air. And no, this time it won't get in the hands of Malaysia. It will go all the way across the boundary and go for the huge six. A wonderful redemption after some much needed breakthrough by Imran Javed.
Well, Bahrain requires that kind of power hitting from now, and Imran Javed is taking from the ball one against the spin bowler. Let's look
And
at the
another
replay there.
bound.
Was well slashed there by the batter for the boundary. A 6 and a 4 will be very, very strong and thumping performance from Bahrain.
Beautiful running between the wickets. With that, two more balls to go. Hassan Masood won't be happy at that. 12 runs already in this over, but also a wicket. A beautiful shot over there. Couple of runs. No risky shots again. And wide signal by the umpire. So
Well, it was wide plus 2 runs there. Bowler was very disappointed. Hassan, we know him that he is bowling economical and picking up the wickets as well. This time he got wide and a couple of runs.
that could have gone badly for Asif. That could have gone badly.
Well, he's a strong man. He'll take all the blows. He doesn't mind it, but he'll be looking forward to go for the power hitting because Bahrain has a good chance to go for 100 runs mark.
And with that, some good fielding right there. Just look at the catch taken and the wrong shot played. Just threw the ball up in the air. No direction in that.
Well, we were expecting Asif to go for the bigger shots, but he wildly and blindly swung the bat and couldn't able to manage to connect well. It was an easy catch. Usually we use the term called sitter, and you guys have witnessed right now the real sitter, the fielder. He squatted down and grabbed it easily, and he just showed to the whole cricketing world and fraternity that this is known as sitter. This is the way to move on for Malaysia A. They wound up ninth over, and Bahrain scored 77 runs by losing 5 wickets. Just 1 over in hand as far as Malaysia A is concerned. They did well so far. They'll try to wrap up the things in a grand style
To the
as
audience,
we
what we should do in
as
this
we
situation. Yes, yes.
as we thought that Mohammad Azri Azhar will be coming back, and he is brought back into attack.
And once again, straight up in the air. And finally, some luck. Imran Javed
Well, you called it as a luck. I call it as a just missing out there, a basic thing. It's all about just studying yourself, being underneath the ball and catching it easily. You need to have the basics right for all these catchings. You can't afford to move away your body.
Junaid will on the strike, the new batsman, yet to play a ball. Vijay, I think what the players, when they're hitting the ball, as it's the end part of the game, their bat is rotating on the impact of the ball and the ball is going straight up. Correct me if I'm wrong. I felt like that.
Basically, batters are playing blind shots there. That's the reason for which you see that they're not connecting it well. You see an edge or top edge, or if the ball hitting on the bottom of the bat, it doesn't go well as expected by the batter. Unless and until if it hits on the center of the bat, you can expect a long range shot. Anything on the side of the bat or maybe underneath the bat, the ball will not travel much.
Few more balls to go for this over.
Well, it's not only the single, they have converted it as 2 runs. What a wonderful running between wickets between these two batters, Junaid and Imran Javed. Mohammad Azri Azhar is again going for an expensive over so far. We have already seen his potential earlier in T20 format. He was economical, but now he has given away 5 runs from 4 balls.
Almost crossed the halfway mark over there. Imran Javed going back.
I believe that Imran Javed wants to get on strike and he wants to go for the bigger shot. Probably he's comfortable than Junaid, who's on strike now.
And I think no, there's a player just there. I thought he connected it.
Well,
And
look at the
again,
running. Look at that running. It was just 1 run there. Batter was smart enough. He saw that the fielder was and he felt like he can take one more run there. He gave a call to striking batter. Then the second run came there. Very smart work from Bahrain batters.
and that's finished with the scoop. Can the player stop it? It does.
It looks like batter has comfortably reached inside the crease. Couple of runs will be coming on the board. Well, let's look at the batting card of Bahrain team. Skipper Amir bin Nasir scored 31 runs from 24 balls. He played brilliant innings. Batting was concerned. Mina provided the good support by scoring 10 runs from 6 balls. Able to stabilize himself there. He got out soon for 10 runs in 6 balls. Sohail Ahmed scored 3. Imran Javed and stood up as a not out batter. Junaid Aziz scored 7 runs from 4 balls. Malaysia requires 10 overs, 8.90. We'll take a break. We'll watch Malaysia batting. Stay tuned. Well, we'll also have a look at the Malaysia A's card. 3 to little bit gave away without any wicket. 2 overs, Jawad picked up a wicket, but the man to be spoken about is Hassan Masood. Wickets in 2 overs by conceding 19 runs. Junaid Khan picked up wicket 7 runs. Otherwise, Arslan and Nazri Azhar couldn't able to pick alongside with Ayman. Situation bowling side. Well, Malaysia requires 8 9 overs. We'll take innings break. We'll be shortly back. Thank you. Welcome back to the fourth match of T10 match between Bahrain versus Malaysia A in the mini C games, which is live from BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia. We've already seen Bahrain scoring 88 runs by losing 5 wickets as they batted first the first 10 overs. And now it's going to be interesting to see Malaysia A chasing. I have co-commentator with me, Rahik. Welcome back, Rahik, to Combox.
Good afternoon, Vijay, and good afternoon, viewers. We have seen a devastating breakdown of Bahrain in batting lineup. Malaysia doing their best and restricting them at just 88 runs. Not an easy target to chase as well, because Bahrain has their tricks up their sleeve and it's going to be difficult for them. But nevertheless, we're going to have a good game of cricket today. In this second innings, need 89 from 10 overs.
Well, Arslan will be playing alongside Ahmed Zubaidi from Malaysia A. It's a good cracking shot from Arslan to start off with the boundary. Wonderful start from Arslan and Malaysia A. Abdul Majid is known for a lot of destruction in terms of bowling. This time gave away a boundary in the first ball.
A brilliant way to announce yourself.
Abdul Majid is all set to bowl the second ball. Once again, Aslan slashed the ball to the boundary again. Back to back boundaries for Malaysia A. It's a warm sight for Malaysia A to see the first two balls with the boundaries and the top order doing the proceedings in the power play.
Brilliant done so far by Arslan. Two back-to-back boundaries. We can just hope for more boundaries and bigger shots being played.
Arslan is on strike. Once again going for the bigger shot. And once again boundary. Three boundaries back to back. What a lovely start for Malaysia A. They would be very, very happy indeed.
Once again, Arslan doing it for his team. Three back-to-back boundaries. Can we hope for some more? I would love to see.
Abdul Majid is known for a lot of excellence in terms of bowling. We have seen throughout the T20 format, and even in yesterday's game, as far as T10, he was very effective indeed. Today is very costly. That's a good comeback from Abdul Majid.
And
Dancing down the
again,
wicket. Arslan going for the bigger shot. This time he managed to get a six, first six of the game. As far as Malaysia is concerned, it would be very, very heartening to see as far as Malaysia A camp is concerned.
beautiful shot that was. Went all the way. Already 18 runs in the scoreboard.
Well bowled by Abdul Majid. After conceding that six, a dot ball coming into the play. The first over, Malaysia A are 18 for no loss.
9 more overs to go. 71 runs needed from 54 balls. 10 wickets remaining.
Imran Javed will be bowling from other end. Ahmed Zubaydi will be on strike for the first time in this match. Stepping down the wicket, Ahmed Zubaydi, but managed to pick single there as third man is well placed to tree.
The bowler knew the batsman would hit there and placed fielder just over there. And remind you guys, it's still the power play. 3 overs power play over here.
Well, it's both left arm bowlers or in operation. Imran arm pace bowler, Abdul Majid left arm spinner. Abdul Majid is known to bowl a bit slower on air. Imran Javed could able to create an angle as a left arm pace bowler. Two different bowlers in a classy way. That was a good swing from Imran Javed. Arslan.
Former boss will go for this over. Can Imran Javed get a breakthrough for his team? Or will Arslan and Ahmed Zubaidi give him the same faith as the last over?
Once again, a cracking shot, this time from Arslan. Going to the covers for a boundary. What a way to start for Arslan as far as this inning is concerned.
And as I was saying, the same faith will prevail on Imran Javed.
This time, Arslan completely missed out with the bounce. What Imran Javed has extracted was got beaten by the bounce, extra bounce.
Smartly bowled by Imran Javed. 2 balls to go. Just 6 runs of this over. This will drastically bring down the current run rate.
This time, flicked the ball up in the air to the third man region and getting a boundary in a style. Arslan is unstoppable right now. Nothing can stop him as he goes on freely scoring boundaries in all the region across the ground.
Brilliant boundary again. 1 more ball to go for this over. 9 runs off this over. 1 more ball to go. Then we see a 6 from Arslan.
Well, it was incomplete shot and gone. He has paid the price for the incompletion of the shot. Look at that. He fell into a trap of Imran Javed. Tried to go for the shot where there was no shot at all. Thank you, says the fielder. And Malaysia A lost their first wicket for 27 runs in 2 overs.
A good wicket for Bahrain as they broke the opening partnership. They made 27 runs together. Bahrain would say a good riddance. The sun is shining on them after a long game.
New man in is Rajkumar Rajendran. to replace Arslan. Abdul Majid will be bowling his second over. Mohammad Zubairi is on strike facing Abdul Majid. That's a clean shot, but couldn't able to bisect the fielder. It has gone to the hand of fielder, so no run taken there.
Just a dot ball. Straight in the hands of the fielder. So taking it slow, I see Zubaidi.
Stepping down the wicket, but couldn't able to manage to hit ball away from the bowler. So once more dot ball. Abdul Majid is bowling his third ball. That's a wonderful ball from him. On spot. The batter couldn't able to do anything there, just to defend there because of the good length delivery.
Three back-to-back dot balls.
Look at that bigger shot from Ahmed Zubaidi. This time he is flexing the muscles. He is taking this opportunity to utilize the batting power play to the maximum, and he has got his first six.
A brilliant shot from Ahmed Zubaidi. Last two balls he tried to do that, but couldn't connect and time it properly. But this time it was in his slot and he gave the ball his best all over the boundary.
Well played as far as cover drive is concerned. There was a bit of urgency from Ahmed Zubaidi to pick up a single. Non-striking Rajkumar Rajendran didn't move. He said no. Ahmed Zubaidi returned back to his crease. So once again a dot ball. Last ball of the second over from Abdul Majid coming up. Once again an on drive and boundary. There was no effort at all from the fielder. He was trying to just place his feet. Placing a foot wouldn't help anything. Rather than sometimes it may even injure. There should have been a little bit of commitment from the Malaysia A's batting power play is concerned. 3 overs up. 37 for 1. There's a change in bowling attack as far as Bahrain is concerned. Mohammad Salman will be coming into the attack.
New bowler coming in. And Rajkumar yet to announce himself.
Going for the big sweep. Rajkumar Rajendran and getting a boundary in a grand style. This is the way to open up the account. And Rajkumar is there to make sure that to finish the unfinished business of Arslan.
Another beautiful boundary over there.
That was a good flick shot from Rajkumar Rajendran. Going for the second run there, successfully completing it. No problem at all. These two batters are running well in between wickets.
What I've noticed is if you continuously change, rotate the strike and go for the good shots and defend the bad ones, you're good to go.
Once again, a flick shot towards extra mid-wicket region. Picked up one more single. This time, there's an appeal from the keeper. Umpire has given out And it's a run out. Rajkumar Rajendran is out with a naked eye. When you look into that dismissal, it was clear out. Look at that throw. Very good throw from the fielder. Now, a question is popping into my head whether the ball has hit the shoulder of the ball, shoulder of the keeper, and it has hit the stumps, or wicket keeper grabbing the ball with both hands and hitting the stumps.
The same question arose in my mind, Vijay, but the umpire has gave his call. The new batsman is in the crease, Jinendra.
As far as Jinendra is concerned, he has a very, very big responsibility. He was given batting in the T20 format to go and bat, but he took some time. He couldn't be able to establish himself over there in the center. He was getting out quickly. So now it's a very good opportunity for him to do something for Malaysia A. And of course, all these performances will be noted by the selectors. And this is a practice game for Southeast Asian Games, which will happen in Thailand from December 9th onwards. So every performance count. Well, trapped in front of the wicket. Look at that. Batter couldn't be able to read the length at all. He was committing himself so early. It seems to be looking like outside leg stump and the height as well. Most importantly, outside the leg stump. Jinendra going for the big shot and directly into the hand of the fielder. It was a good catch practice for Jinendra. He didn't trouble the scorer at all.
Beautiful catch taken. Malaysia slowly giving in their wickets, one after another. 45 runs in 37 balls.
Well, at one point of time, Rahik, it seems to be looking like Malaysia is having a wonderful time, especially when Aslan was batting. As Aslan and Ahmed Zubaidi's partnership got broken, then things start to become very difficult for Malaysia.
With one more ball to go. 2 wickets in this over. Difficult position.
New man in Hassan replacing Jinendra. Jinendra had a wonderful opportunity to prove himself there, but he couldn't able to establish himself out there. He got out so soon without troubling the scorer. First ball, dot ball. So by the 4 overs, Malaysia A is 44 for 3.
Shabir 26-11. And then that, each and every one not at the mark. 45 runs still needed in 37 balls.
Well, from 36 balls, 45 runs required for Malaysia A. There's a change in bowling attack. It's looking like Asif Javed is coming into an attack. Yes, of course it is. Ahmad Zubairi will be on strike. Already these two have played earlier in T20 format as well. And in fact, Ahmed Zubairi played really well against Bahrain team for Malaysia A in the T20 format earlier last week. That's a brilliant bowling from Asif Javed, right on the dot.
Just a single run of this ball. San Masood yet to announce himself. 44 needed in 35. 44 needed in 35 balls.
Hassan is on strike. Wideish delivery. Batter going for the flick shot and straight into the hand of fielder. One more wicket down as far as Malaysia A is concerned. Well, what a lovely spirit from the Bahrain fielder. Initially, let's watch at the replay. Slashed it and into the hand of the fielder. But now the fielder announcing himself that it's not out because the ball has touched the ground. Look at the sportsmanship there. Excellent sportsmanship from the fielder from Bahrain team. Kudos to Bahrain team. Hassan is on
Brilliant.
strike. Well flicked onto the leg side. Going for the second run. No, says the non-striking batter. Settle down with the run. Ahmad Zubairi is on strike facing Javed. Bit short of the length. And batter going for the shot there. And single taken.
Vijay just 42 runs needed in 32 balls. And Malaysia is losing wicket. What would you do if you were the captain right now?
Two boundaries would help the pressure to reduce on the batting side. It's a wide delivery from Asif Javed. If I'm a batting captain, what I would do is I'll make sure that I'll ask my team to go for like a couple of boundaries as per the credit of the ball, and at least one boundary per over and singles for every ball I'll be focused with. If I'm a bowler and if I'm from bowling team captain, definitely I would go for one or two wickets. Look at that swag from the fielder. So dot ball coming into play as far as Asif's bowling is concerned.
One more ball to go.
Hassan going for a pull shot. This time he connects well. He gets a boundary. First boundary for him. And a boundary after long drought for Malaysia A. They would be very happy indeed.
Just 30 more balls left in the game. 37 runs needed. I don't feel if they don't lose the wicket, I don't think the game will go on for all 10 overs. Malaysia is capable of finishing it Very early. Mohammad coming into ball. Zubaidi. And that's gone. Ahmed Zubaidi came forward to hit the ball with a big shot, but missed. And the skipper gets him.
Well, we were talking about not losing the wicket as far as Malaysia is concerned, and Ahmed Zubaidi, well said batter for Malaysia A, lost his cool, stepped down the wicket, couldn't be able to connect the ball at all, got stumped. This means that Malaysia A lost their fourth wicket. Now they are in a bit of trouble as they have more number of runs to score with a lesser number of balls. Asking run rate is 7.66. It's still doable, but it's a massive challenge for these young blood.
Mohammad Salam grabs his second wicket. Azri Azhar is going to come to action.
Rahik, you asked me a question. If I'm a bowling captain, what would I do? Now I would be a very happy man that I got a wicket through one of my bowlers. And being a batting captain, I would definitely would be looking forward to not lose wicket from here. And every single ball, I'll try to get a run at least, and definitely a couple of boundaries in next couple of overs. More and more of boundaries.
Azri Azhar just getting the ball, keeping Hassan Masood the strike.
Well, these two batters shouldn't be complacent with the singles. They have to go for the boundaries as well. But definitely they have to be calculative in terms of taking risk. They can't blindly go for the bigger shots and get out.
Hassan Masood just striking the ball. That disconnected ball. There was no power in that. He's looking for the single. Azri Azhar on the strike now.
Well, we all know about Mohammad Salman. He is a wonderful bowler. He can bowl bit quicker. He has that left arm angled arm ball. Well, there's a wicket for Bahrain team as we are watching here. We all know about Mohammad Salman. He can bowl really well. Batter went for the aerial shot and couldn't able to convert that into six. But fielder would be happy enough to say thank you and grab it. Muhammad Azri Azhar is a man who got out, and it's a wonderful bowling from Mohammad Salman to pick up a couple of wickets in this over, his second over, in fact, where he's only allowed to bowl 2 overs here, and he's grabbing the opportunity with both hands. Just consider 2 runs there, and captain of the bowling team would be the happiest man in the world now.
Surely. Main wickets falling down in the same over. Uh, after Arsenal's wicket, I feel like Malaysia A has been giving in their wickets too easily, not playing it smartly. But I would also have to appreciate the Bahrain bowlers. bowling really smartly and putting the pressure on the batsman, placing the fielders right where they want to. With 2 balls to go, beautiful defending it, no runs taken.
That was a good call from Ayman not to go for a single, knowing the fact that he has hit the ball towards the fielder. No run there, to be very honest. So, by end of the 6 overs, Malaysia A are 54 for 5. Look at the Bahrain's bowling card. Mohammad Salman, the man who destroyed the batting order of Malaysia A with 3 wickets in his 2 overs, just conceded 9 runs. Brilliant bowling from him. Imran Javed picked up a wicket in his 1 over with 9 runs he conceded. Expensive bowler. It was surprising to see Abdul Majid because Malaysia A, especially Arslan and Amir, went on against Abdul Majid. He was quite successful in T20 format but couldn't able to be successful in today's game. But I'm sure that he has very great potential in the international cricket.
Hassan Masood on the strike now. They need just 35 in 24 balls. Vijay, what do you think will happen if they lose another wicket?
Getting another wicket, definitely the captain would be in the cloud nine.
And if they are not able to score boundaries through the last over,
That would be a good match practice for Malaysia A for tomorrow's couple of games.
great effort by the bowler himself. Range was ball, but singles taken. Good running between the wickets by Hassan Masood and Aman Zakeen.
Tomorrow, Malaysia A would be playing against Thailand, and then later on they'll be playing against with the Malaysian national team in the T10 mini Sea Games tournament. It was a good looking shot from Hassan and went to the fielder with one bounce and a single taken there by Hassan, which means that Ayman will be coming into the strike. He's taking his guard. He'll be facing Navina for the first time. 3.4 overs to go, 32 runs to win, which is 22 balls, 32 runs to win. Still doable one.
Dot ball. Malaysia in deep waters right now. The table shifted towards Bahrain. We're saying that Ayman Zakwan is high up in the air, but the fielder just there to stop the ball. Beautiful fielding over there.
Definitely, it was a good commitment from the fielder there. Bahrain fielders are trying to do as much as possible to protect those boundaries to make sure to help the bowlers who are bowling in the center, which is very, very important indeed.
Running towards the ball. Bahrain knows the singles they take won't matter as long as they give check to the boundaries.
Well, that was an inside edge onto the bat of Hassan and a couple of runs coming onto the board. So it was not single, it was 2 runs taken there, Single converted to two, which is a good sign.
The ball can't seem to get passed by the fielders. Always there to stop the ball.
7 overs up, Malaysia A are 6-5. From 18 balls, they required 28 runs to win. As I mentioned earlier, still I would mention the same term. It's a doable thing. All they have to do is to get a couple of boundaries to make sure that they are coming closer to the required total to be chased.
Seven overs done.
Looks like
Three more overs.
Hassan is on strike. He scored 12 runs from 10 balls. So 28 runs required. It's still doable, as I mentioned. A boundary is required.
Junaid bowling his second over right now. Going for the singles.
Well, these singles are making things very complicated for Malaysia A because 16 balls, 26 runs required for them. Well, there's a wicket for Junaid. The full toss ball has been converted for the big shot by Hassan, but couldn't able to manage to cross the boundary. But it was happily ended up into the hand of the fielder. One more wicket fallen for Malaysia A. 6 wickets, 5 wickets down, and Malaysia A are with score of 63. Oh, 6 wickets down, in fact.
The wickets are falling like
Rahik,
rain now. Yes, Vijay.
Rahik, now what would you do as a batting captain? You know that you have just 4 wickets in your hand and 26 runs required from
I have,
15 balls.
I have, I have 4 wickets and 15 balls only. So I would
That's right.
ask my last 4 wickets, the ones who can slog, go up first, rotate the strike, give them the batting. At this point, there's no point in playing slow and steady because the damage is done. And with that, just perfect, cutting towards the offside, taking a single, as I was saying. So I would say go for the slogging shots. I would keep one good batsman behind and the rest of them go slog, boundary, or get caught out. But slowly, as the balls and the runs are making good difference, it's going to get difficult for them.
Well, single has been converted to 2 runs, which is a very good running between wickets by these two batters of Malaysia A. Look at that. Fielder who was with a gun hand. He has thrown the ball straight into the bowler. If it was into the stumps, it would have been a bigger risk for batters. Ayman is on strike. So a run taken there by Ayman to rotate strike to himself again. He will be facing the ball. The fresh over, then the ninth over. So Malaysia are 67 for 6. From 2 overs, they
Last
require
two overs.
22 runs.
2 overs, 22 needed. Next coming in and tries to go for the bigger shot and just slipped out of their hands. Actually saved over there.
Well, it seems to be looking like Malaysia A is curbing down their fight.
Going for the slogging shots. Navina, 4 more balls to go for his over. Ayman, we're facing the third ball right now. Can we see a boundary or a wicket straight above the opposite non-striker's head? 2 runs taken. Beautiful running between the wickets.
Let me share you a small story, Rahik. Long time back, there was a triangular series in Australia. Australia, West Indies, and Pakistan were playing.
Does it end with a cut out?
Let's look at the replay there. Batter had to go for the bigger shot. He stepped down and he has played with the cross bat up in the air and correct in the position of the fielder's place. He has hit the ball, then says thank you. The fielder grabbing with both hands. Malaysia he lost one more wicket here. So coming back to story, triangular match in Australia, West Indies, Pakistan, Australia. Australia, England, and Zimbabwe were playing in the Tri Series, and Australia A was another team which was included in the Tri Series. This was in like early 90s, where maybe you would have watched a few clippings. There was also a quarrel between Matthew Hayden and Glenn McGrath. Matthew Hayden was playing for Australia A, Glenn McGrath was playing for Australia. So that was a kind of a format which Australia introduced long time back, and it gave a good opportunity for Australian A players to play against international teams like Zimbabwe, England, and Australia. And after which you see the result out of those players from Australia A, they played, most of them, like about 95% played for Australia, and they were all successful.
Wow.
The keeper is convinced of doing a run out there. One more wicket fell down. Wickets are falling in regular successions. It's unstoppable. Batters were pushing themselves hard, where they were forcing when the run was not even there, trying to make sure to get some runs out on board. But in that process, they lost one more wicket here. Malaysia A are in a very deep trouble, and it's very difficult for them to recover from that setback of losing one more wicket here, unless and until if they can able to get some freebies from the bowlers, where these batters can flex their muscles by swinging the bat for a massive shots. So
At
Malaysia
this
A
moment,
are with
yeah,
72 for 8 in 8.5 overs.
which at this moment they need some proper slugging, which will connect the ball. That's it. Two proper slugging shots, the match will turn around again. Just a single.
Well, let me complete that story before winding up this match. Australia A players who got opportunity then, they became superstars in late 90s and early 2000s. Now, the one which you're witnessing in mini C games, Malaysia A team, which has a wonderful opportunity to play against international teams like Thailand and Bahrain, and especially the performances what they have put in so far for the last 1 week or so were absolutely brilliant. Probably it might be a very difficult ask for them from 6 balls, 16 runs. It could be a possible task. We have seen numerous cricket where these runs were being chased. Perhaps they fail to do so. It doesn't matter because I foresee a humongous potential in all these youngsters, and they can play for Malaysia in coming days in the international circuit. Thanks to Malaysia Cricket Association for providing all these opportunities to young players who can rub the shoulders against international players. Will definitely not forget this kind of a performance. Even the fight back what they are putting here today will be cherished forever.
Surely. And why this Malaysian Cricket Association putting up this kind of exposure for their young players, grooming them for the future. It's a really good initiative we see from Malaysian Cricket Association.
That was a wonderful pull shot from Shamsul Ikmal to pick up a couple of runs there. Definitely, Rahik, it was a wonderful initiative by Malaysia Cricket Association. Look at the amount of cricket opportunities what they're giving to the youngsters. Not just the men's team, they're also giving wonderful opportunity to women's team by hosting bilateral series.
Bringing in international players, giving them that kind of exposure, really important for grooming them. Slog and a miss.
An umpire signals bias for that. So one run that was run came into the form of bias. Malaysia Cricket Association has been putting a lot of efforts over a long period of time, like about more than 20-25 years. And the outcome is like Syed Aziz, Ahmad Faiz, Virendeep Singh, Vijay Unni, Sharvin Muniandi. Excellent prodigies are coming out in the last 3-4 years. And there are a lot of other talents still there, like Arslan, Amir Khan, Rahim Khan, to name a few. Even Azri Azhar was a wonderful player who's currently playing for Malaysia A. Well, as we were talking, a couple of runs were being taken by the batters. One ball, 10 runs required. Unless until if there's a six and a no ball, there might be a possibility for Malaysia A to look for a win. Going for a pull shot by Adeshli and managed to pick up a single there. This ends the proceedings of Malaysia A's chase. Bahrain won by 8 runs. What an incredible win for Bahrain.
Incredible.
So let's look at the match summary. Bahrain batted first. They played all the 10 overs. They scored 88 runs by losing 5 wickets. Skipper Amir scored 31 runs. Imran Javed 14 runs. Navina with 10. As far as Malaysia A's bowling was concerned, Hassan picked up 3 wickets for 19 runs in his 2 overs. Syed Junaid bowled well with a wicket. Jawad also picked up a wicket. Going back to Malaysians batting, they started off well. Arslan scored 26 runs from 11 balls. Ahmed Zubaidi scored 13 runs from 10 balls. These two were really good in the opening and later they couldn't able to stabilize. Hassan gave a good fight with 13 runs from 12 balls. As far as Bahrain bowling was concerned, Mohammad Salman, what a man he was. He picked up 3 wickets and conceded 9 runs from 2 overs. Junaid picked up a wicket and Navina picked up a wicket. Bahrain won comfortably by 8 runs, although Malaysia A has put a good fight back, and young team definitely gets the credit for giving a tough battle against the international team like Bahrain. As far as this 4th match of T10 of mini C games, Bahrain is leading on top of the table with all the 3 matches which they played so far. They won, and Malaysia A, which was in the bottom of the table, gave the fight but still will be on the bottom. And extras were, as far as for Malaysia A was concerned, it was 6 which they gave away, but Bahrain was really good as far as bowling discipline. They just gave 3 runs. So this is the summary of the match, and we have tomorrow a couple of T10 matches coming up lined up. Malaysia A would be playing against Thailand and Malaysia A would be playing against Malaysia national team as well. As of now, stay tuned for the presentation. We'll be getting back with that. Thank you for now.
Good afternoon. The match between Bahrain and Malaysia A at BAYUEMAS. We had three contenders for the play of the match. We had Imran Javid, 14 runs in 5 balls and 1 wicket. Amir bin Nazir, 31 runs of 24 balls. And Mohammad Salman, 3 wickets, 9 runs in 2 overs. The man of the match is Mohammad Salman.